As you relax even further, you might notice, with every breath you take, you become more attuned to this truth. The positivity is like a magnet, drawing more positivity towards you. And with each passing moment, it becomes easier, more natural, for you to focus on the good, to recognize it, and to feel its magnetic pull in every area of your life. You may also realize, focusing on the positive isn't something you need to force or try to do. It's a natural part of who you are. Just like the natural rhythm of your heartbeat. Focusing on what you want, on what's uplifting. It feels like a deep, effortless flow. And as you allow yourself to notice this, you begin to experience how everything around you shifts, just by this simple, effortless shift in focus. It's as if your life begins to reflect back to you exactly what you're choosing to focus on. Almost so the universe is gently responding to your thoughts, providing you with more and more of the very positivity you focus on. And with every passing moment, it becomes easier to see how your thoughts, they can create a ripple effect in your world. How a single positive thought can begin to multiply, and how those ripples, they can grow and expand, just like the waves on the surface of a lake, extending further and further, reaching more and more people, more and more opportunities, more and more joy. And you can sense each time you choose positivity, you set in motion a process of flow that carries you further down the path of happiness, of success and of abundance. You may even notice how, right now, your unconscious mind is already beginning to embrace the idea that your attention creates your reality, and that focusing on what's good naturally brings more of it into your life. This subtle shift in your awareness, this simple realization, it's enough to make all the difference. It's like a gentle breeze that begins to carry you forward, effortlessly, towards a future that's filled with positivity, filled with everything you've been desiring, everything you've been working towards. And with every breath, every word, and every small shift in your focus, you can begin to feel how everything is aligning with this new way of being. You may even notice how, now you've recognized the power of your focus, it becomes easier and easier to keep that focus on the positive, on what you want, on what feels good. It's as though your mind is naturally drawn to the light, to the possibilities, to the opportunities that are unfolding all around you. And you realize that negativity, in comparison, feels distant, like an old habit, something that no longer serves you. It's as if negativity, once powerful in your life, is now beginning to lose its grip, gently fading away, like leaves falling from a tree in the autumn breeze. As it fades, positivity steps in, filling the space, expanding naturally and easily. And this, of course, feels completely natural, because your unconscious mind, it already knows how to focus on what feels good, on what uplifts you. And you can feel how your life naturally begins to reflect this focus, creating more positivity, more opportunities, and more success with ease. And now notice how every positive thought that you have, it adds energy to this momentum. How each positive belief you embrace adds another layer to this unfolding process. You might begin to notice, just as easily as breathing, how your life is gradually transforming. It doesn't need to be rushed. It doesn't need to be forced. It's happening right now, and you can feel it. You can see it, as if your very thoughts are shaping your future in ways you never thought were possible. And as you deepen this understanding, you begin to realize that this isn't just a fleeting experience. This is the natural, effortless rhythm of life, of energy, of growth. And every choice you make to focus on the positive, the more you tap into this rhythm, the more you align yourself with it, and the more it flows into your life. Just as the sun rises each morning, you can count on positivity to rise within you, guiding you, supporting you, and transforming your reality. Perhaps you might notice how it's easier to let go of any lingering doubts, to let go of any beliefs that might have held you back before. And with every breath, with every thought, you're gently allowing yourself to release those old patterns, those old ways of thinking. They simply float away, dissolving into the air, making space for new, empowering beliefs to take root. And as they take root, you can feel the power of those beliefs growing stronger and stronger, building momentum with every passing moment, like a snowball rolling down a hill, growing larger, more powerful, more expansive. And now as you reflect on this, you might realize that your world is beginning to shift in ways that feel so natural, so right. It's as if everything you desire is now aligning effortlessly as your thoughts, your beliefs, and your energy, they continue to draw to you more of the positivity that you focus on. And each moment, each breath, each thought you focus on positivity, it's like planting another seed in a garden that's already beginning to bloom with abundance, success, and happiness. With each breath, you can feel that shift becoming more and more profound. You can sense how deeply rooted this new belief is becoming in your unconscious mind. And the more deeply it settles, the more you begin to recognize the truth that positivity creates positivity. And with every small positive action you take, you're stepping further and further into a life that's rich with the rewards of your focus. The more you focus on what you want, the more it unfolds before you, and you realize now, with such clarity, this is your natural state, your natural power. And as you continue to embrace this idea, as you continue to focus on the good, you can feel how your life expands. It's almost like you can see the infinite possibilities opening up to you, just waiting for you to step forward, knowing that positivity will always guide you. It'll always lead you to where you want to go. And you may find the more you focus on the positive, the more effortlessly it comes to you. Your thoughts, your actions, your world, all align. And the flow of positivity becomes as natural and as constant as your own heartbeat. And as you continue to relax and let those words sink deep into your unconscious mind, you can feel how your life is transforming, becoming more and more of what you always wanted. As positivity creates more positivity, and with each breath, you know you're creating your reality, and that reality is filled with all you desire, effortlessly, naturally, and with ease.